Welcome back to Float Plan Podcast. We're down here again at Pacific Coast Yachting Services, this time on a 70 OA with Matt Maynard and
hey guys,
Tim Boyle. So we're going to take you through this thing. It's here in the yard getting some work done, and we've had so many folks saying that they liked the boat tours and what these things had going on that we've decided to walk you through another one. So Matt, take us away. What are we looking at?
Awesome. Well, this is a 2018 Ocean Alexander 70E. This was actually built in Florida. This is not one of their Taiwanese boats. They built a number of these before stopping production. I want to say in 2020 or 2021. I'll have to double check. But in any case, this is a friend of ours boat. Normally kept down on the Columbia River Yacht Club in a boathouse. But why don't Timmy, why don't you come on aboard and we'll kind of look back. It's a little windy down here today, so we're going to try to do something to kind of couch that a little bit so you can actually hear us.
I'm going to go walk up to the front too real quick, just as long as I'm out here.
Yeah.
Kind of cool, the glass all cut in down there. Yeah, so here's a look at the bow coming back. Some seating up there we'll check out in a minute. But yeah, pretty cool look the way they did these big cut-in glass windows on the side.
They're so bright inside, which is cool, which you get to see in a minute. One of the first things you'll notice is the hydraulic swim platform. When they listen to their clients, a lot of them do not necessarily like using a davit and keeping the tender up top. So this boat has a hydraulic platform. Obviously, it has a nice big tender on the back, teak deck. But this boat literally just came up from Portland earlier this week. Obviously, a Euro entrance, so you can enter on both sides. And then you get to the large aft deck, which is nice. You can have al fresco dining for 6 without any trouble. Cool thing, this is a pod-driven boat. It's one of the unique things. Some people love pods. Some people are not fans of pods. They do offer some advantages, some docking advantages, joystick. This also does incorporate a bow thruster. But the cool thing, you got a nice large aft deck, so you can sit out here, have cocktails. You've got your refrigerator, sink, and all that. This boat is not for sale, by the way. This is just an owner that was kind enough to let us show everybody what a 70 Ocean Alexander looks like.
Yeah, and the docking station back in the back with the joystick would be handy.
Yeah, super easy when you're backing down. One of the other cool things that this boat has as well, it does have a pneumatic door, so this will close on us. It does have a drop-down TV up in the corner as well. And this owner, with Starlink, no longer needs domes, which is cool. He actually took the domes off the boat, A, so he could fit in his boathouse, and B, he just did not need satellite anymore.
Yeah.
So there's a couple of things. You can either kick the thing down here to open the door, or you can hit that little button. And then if you want to leave the door open, you just turn the lock, and that keeps it open. Welcome to a bright, open layout salon. Nice L-shaped seating in the back. So the cool thing, and some manufacturers got away from it, was opposing seating. I don't know if you notice, a lot of times there's a cabinet all on one side and everybody has to sit in a line and you can't talk to one another because you're constantly doing this and looking at each other. Now you can actually sit across, and it actually really opens the room up and allows you to have a conversation and relax with your friends when you're on board.
Yeah.
It's kind of cool. But the nice thing too is it's also really open. So you have the galley. He chose not to put bar stools here. Some people like bar stools here, some don't. But it also serves as a buffet if you guys are eating. So if you want to go up to the quote-unquote pilot house, the dinette forward, or if you want to go back, it's just easy to prep everything you need, put it up here on the breakfast bar, so to speak, and you have another one here with a refrigerator and wine cooler, full-size household appliances, as you would expect with Ocean Alexander. Just nice and bright and open. It's up in the pilot house, which is nice. They kind of figured out, hey, what do people really like? So this boat, you can control literally everything from your Maritron system and your Garmin screens. This owner also put in a a wireless docking station. I think he put Dockmate on this boat, which is pretty cool. It also features a lithium bank and diesel heat. Just appreciate him letting us give everybody a tour. A lot of times you'll see these on a dock and go, I wonder what that's like inside. But it's super bright. And they've enjoyed this boat. They took it up to the Gulf Islands last year. They just brought it up from Portland. They're going to do another cruise with their yacht club, the Columbia River Yacht Club. As you know, we started in Portland, so we know a lot of the Portland guys. So it's nice to see these boats returning back down to Portland.
Yeah. Flybridge?
Yeah, let's go up. By opening up the flybridge and not putting a tender up here, all of a sudden your flybridge becomes yet another lounging area. So you have the nice aft seating area. You have a full outdoor kitchen up here. So you have the grill, you have your sink, you have refrigeration up here, you have ice makers up here, you have more refrigeration. It is just another hangout. I can tell you, having coffee on this in the morning up here is really nice. He also does have this fully enclosed, as you can tell. Beautifully done. Nice big seating area. It is stored, so forgive the pillows that aren't quite in order yet. But
Who did the enclosure?
I want to say this was done by the guys down in Portland.
Because it does look really good.
Yeah, I think he just had it done over the winter.
Yeah.
It does help keeping a boat in a boathouse. Nice feature for the Columbia River guys.
Yeah, big stid chairs.
And they've been in some pretty heavy seas on this boat. I think when I talked to the captain who brought it up this time because the owner wasn't available, he said he was in like 6 and 8 footers, no problem.
Yeah.
The boat just went. And I don't think you can quite see it from here. You can see a little bit. There is a whole nother seating area in the bow as well as the sun pad up there. So you can also, you've got the bow area, seating area. You have the enclosed bridge. You have the aft fly bridge. You have the dinette down below. You have the salon. That's 5-6 seating areas that you can kind of hang out. So when you have friends and family aboard, you can actually. It's nice to be with friends and family, but it is nice to get away from them. It doesn't matter how big the boat is; they all shrink on us. So it's nice to have those options available to you. Cool thing too, if it's just 2 of you, you can make the table smaller. But if you want to make it bigger, and you can see he put the bar stools there, you can open this up. And as Ocean Alexander always has, very nice woodwork.
Mm-hmm.
Just cool stuff. Storage up forward, of course. One of the cool features, we have 4 staterooms plus a potential crew. So when you go down into the stateroom, you've got a midship master, which is what everybody likes. We'll start there. Of course, you've got a washer dryer right here outside the master. Full size. And then as you go into the master, big, huge windows. And the nice thing about the windows too, they've got port lights on them, so you can actually open them and get a cross breeze. So you can either run your heat and air conditioning, or if it's a nice day, you could just open those up, get some ventilation. And then this owner obviously put in a diesel furnace as well. Big walk-in closet here. And then a nice large head. But the shower's huge, which is nice. And then you've got a nice vessel sink, and it's got all the room you need.
Yeah.
Then as Ocean Alexander always does, nice stainless steel inlays in the floors. It's something they're definitely known for. You also have a bunk room. You actually have 2 bunk rooms. This one has the side-by-side. And then you have access to the head. So there is if you were to close that door, you can get into the head from either side. There's also another bunk room in here.
Mm-hmm.
And another head there. I'll let you get in there, Timmy. I'll get out of your way. And none of the spaces are all that small. I mean, you might think it's cramped. We're moving around doors, but it's actually bigger than you might think. And then you go into the VIP forward. Hanging lockers, nice windows forward too, a hatch, pretty much you've got run of the place.
Mm-hmm.
And then of course it has its own head as well, and a good sized head. For 70 feet, they really did a good job.
Yeah, the way they set those windows in the bow like that, those look pretty cool where you're looking down at the water.
Yeah, I mean, this VIP would rival a lot of people's masters.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, definitely a very comfortable boat. Easy boat to run. Just he and his wife run it, so that's always a concern with a lot of people as they get into larger boats is how are two people going to handle the boat? With the joystick, with the way Ocean Alexander designs their holes. I see. You gotta love the big stainless woodwork. Or
Mm-hmm.
stainless, not woodwork, but stainless work on it. And then as we go forward, again, a nice big seating area. This backrest can slide forward and back, so you can seat 6 more up here. You can use it as a sun pad up here. And then he has shades and everything for it. So, but yeah, that's our tour of a 70 Ocean Alexander. We'll hit the engine room and see what you think.
Yeah, just as the wind picks up.
God, it is windy. All right, one of the nice things they have is obviously the large aft door on Playbook. And of course, he just came up the coast, so he still has some stuff down here. This often serves as a crew quarter. As you'll see here in a second, there's a small head in here, and this is access to one of your pods. There's the other pod under this side, and he's just having some routine service done, but this is actually normally a bunk. Most people use it for storage. If you do need a crew or overflow for kids, it works just fine for that. But you've got storage, you've got a little small head here, so it definitely works as crew. And crew don't mind. They get their own little space. There's a shower that can all get wet down here. You can run a shower curtain across, and next thing you know, you've got plenty of room. And then I don't remember where the light switch is. Oh, let's see, is it out there?
Ceiling?
Try that, see if that does it. That did out there. There we go.
Yep. All right.
All right, and welcome
OA
to
engine rooms. These are always cool.
Yeah, they do such a nice job, don't they?
Yeah.
So obviously you've got everything you need. You've got water filtration, you've got water makers, you've got Delta T exhaust fans, which we can talk about. This is powered by the Volvo Penta IPS 1200s. So basically you've got twin engine, pod application. Pods move independently. We can always have a discussion about pods at another time. And there's pros and cons to everything. There's your diesel furnace. But OA just does such a nice job laying everything out. Everything's easy to access. You've got heat and air conditioning units over there. You've got your main breakers here, all tied to an Octoplex system. So you can literally touch screen on everything.
Mm-hmm. And this has the Victron, the lithium bank upgrade that we talked about with Max earlier too, right?
It did, yeah. In fact, if you go back to our previous podcast when we mentioned the gentleman Brian, this is his boat.
Okay.
He happened to be in Portland at the time. He goes, "Hey, thanks for mentioning me." I said, "No problem, Brian. He's a heck of a nice guy." So if you see Playbook out there, say, "Hey, Brian," and see what he does.
Uh-huh.
Everything's accessible. You can get around the engine. You can get to each of your generators. you're pretty much set up.
Yeah, this is great.
And
All
your
right.
rim cameras.
Well, out of the belly of the beast, that wraps the 70 OA tour.
Fantastic. Well, make sure to check out the Float Plan podcast for yet another fantastic boat tour. More to come.